Samsarada Vanalalida Loka Pranaya Karuna Guna Gunatvam Paptasya Kalyana Gunaravasya Vande Guroshi Charanarabindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Vaditra Madhyam Manasura Sena Romanchakam Pasutaranga Bajo Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shivikrahara Dana Nityanana Shingaratan Mandira Majinado Yuktasya Bhaktam Saniyam Jatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Chaturvitashi Bhagavat Prasado Sadvana Chiptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Kirtaiva Chiptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Samsara Dava Naladida Loka Pranaya Karuna Guna Gunatva Paptasya Kalyana Gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shri Radhika Mahavayura Para Maturya Lila Gunarupanam Pratikshana Svarana Lulubhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Nikunja Yuno Rati Kilisidai Jayani Vihutira Bhikshanina Tatarati Daksha Dati Balavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Dakshadarite nasamastasasti yuktastata bhavyavyateva sadvi. Kinto Prabhu ya priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Yasha Prasada Bhagavat Prasada Yasha Prasadhana Nakatilkatopi. Tayam studvam stasya yasasti sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindaam. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindaam. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindaam. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Bhaskatya Desatarine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Bhaskatya Desatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bolo Bolo Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora, Hari Bol. Hari Halay Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Hare Hare Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita. Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita. Shri Rupa Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghuna. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghuna. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghuna. Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur, Premanandi Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parvajik Chastata Satarishi Shishimad. His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parvajika Chastatara Satarashi Shishimad. His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Adanta Koti Vaishnava Vindi Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasti Gaur Bhakti Vindi Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gogopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Harinama Sankirtan Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Patita Pavana Ki Jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladaladudaine, Adaladudaine, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, Nyakashipurvakshaha, Shilatankanakalaye, Kanakalaye, Eto Narsimho Parato Narsimho, Narsimho Parato Narsimho, Yeto Yeto Yamikato Narsimho, Yeto Yeto Yamikato Narsimha. Vahe Narsimho, Hrudaye Narsimho, Narsimho, Hrudaye Narsimho, Narasimhavadim Sharanam Prapade, Simhavadim Sharanam Prapade, Tava Kara Kamalavare Naka अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु कानुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे कर कमलवरे नाकाभूतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु कानुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमलवरे नाकाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमलवरे नाका दलिता शबदिता नरहरिरूपा जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय सिंहदेव जय नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद महाराज 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि निताय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नरसिंहदेव भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की जय
Namo Namah. Radha Krishna Seva Pabo Eya Bilasi. Krishna Seva Pabo Eya Bilasi. Radha Krishna Seva Pabo Eya Bilasi. Krishna Seva Pabo Eya Bilasi. Jeo Mar Saranalo Tara Bancha Purna He Tomar Saralo Tara Bancha Purna Kripa Kori Koro Thare Vrindavana Basi Kori Koro Thare Vrindavana Oraya Bila Bilas Kunj Diyo Ba Oraya Bila Bilas Kunj Diyo Ba Nayane Ribo Sada Jugal Ruparasi Ribo Sada Jugal Ruparasi Eni Vedana Doro Sakira Nugata Koro Vedana Doro Sakira Nugata Sevadikara diye koro nijadasi Adikara diye koro nijadasi Nina Krishna dase koi jena murai Nina Krishna dase koi jena murai Shri Radha Govinda preme sada jina basi Govinda preme sada jina basi Shri Radha Govinda preme sada jina basi Shri Radha Govinda preme sada jina basi Tulasi Krishna preyasi namo namah Tulasi Krishna preyasi namo namah Jnani kani cha papani brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade Kani cha papani brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade Jnani kani cha papani brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade Jnani kana shanti pradakshina Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Maharani Jaya Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Nitai Gaur Hari bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Ye Tulsideva Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satiratai Namo Namaha. Vindai Tulsidevi Maharani Ki Jai. O Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, I bow before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the service of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident Vrindavan. My desire is that you also grant me residence in the pleasant groves of Shri Vrindavan and Dham. In my vision, I'll always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Raja. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna prays, may always throw the love of Shri Shri Radha and Govinda Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai Jai. Sri Chaitanya Sixostakam Ki Jai. Cheto Darpanam Archanam Pavamha Devagni Nivapanam Shedakairavya Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadahujivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnam Vitasvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Padam Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Ram Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tadrapita Niyamitak Smaranina Kala Tadrisita Vakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Jisisamiha Janina Nuraga Trinada Pisanetena Sarva Pisanishuna Amanina Manadena Taniya Sarahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Prabhutam Nabhudamaye Mama Janmani Janmani Vishwari Bhavatat Bhakti Huhaituki Tvayi Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitamam Visame Bhavam Buddho Kipaya Tava Patapankajastita Dulisadri Samvichintaya Lasurudharaya Vadanam Gadgadurudaya Sira Ratlilastam Bhuma Tavanamagrahane Bhavisyati Yogayitam Nimesena Chaksusatmabhasaitam Sunyayitam Pragat Sarvam Govinda Pirahena Me Asastava Padaratam Pinastumam Adasaranam Mamahato Karudava Yata Tata Mat Prananatas Tusaeva Naparaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Chaitanya Sixostakam Ki Jai. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years, extinguishes the fire conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction mode. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to the living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have all your transcendental energies. They are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw on the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen to this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name. When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end? Reservation of your holy name. O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering the moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki. Namo. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting holy names of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2. To consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination. 6. Give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruit of activities of karma kanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have a complete faith in the chanting of the holy name, and to maintain with attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to me and any who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desired trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone. And they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpatarabhyascha kipasinubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnava Thakur ki jai. Namo. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadasya Yata Nivayad Itaratas Charteso Vigyasvarat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muyanti Yatsurayaha Tejo Varimidam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mesha Damna Srena Sada Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dimahi. O my Lord Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva. O my Lord Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva. O all-pervading personality of Godhead. O from my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes. of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations. And he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen on fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Sri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations in the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma projita tra, Dharma projita kaitra votra, paramo nirmatsaranam satam, Vedyam vastavam atra vastu, Shivadam tapa trayon mulanam, Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite, Kimva Parer Ishwarha, Sadyo Hide Avarudite Tra, Kriti Bihi Sususubhistakshana, completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by the culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpaturur galitam phalam, Sukha mukad amrita dravya samyutam, Pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam, Mahur aho rasika bhuvi bhavakaha. O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desire tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. So we only finished half the purport yesterday. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 10, verse number 25. Whenever there are kings and administrators living like animals in the lowest modes of existence, the Lord, in his transcendental form, manifests his supreme power, the truth positive, shows special mercy to the faithful, performs wonderful activities, and manifests various transcendental forms as is necessary in different periods and ages. Okay, so we're going to continue in the last part of the purport, last two paragraphs. The Lord then appears in his transcendental form without any tinge of material qualities. He descends just to keep the state of his creation in a normal condition. The normal condition is that the Lord has provided each and every planet with all the needs of the native living beings. they can happily live and execute their predestined occupations to attain salvation at the end, following the rules and regulations mentioned in the revealed scriptures. The material world is created to satisfy the whims of the Nitya Bada, or everlasting conditioned souls, just as naughty boys are provided with plain cradles. Otherwise, there was no need of the material world. But when they become intoxicated with the power of material science to exploit the resources unlawfully without the sanction of the Lord, and that also only for sense gratification, there is necessity of the Lord's incarnation to chastise the rebellious and to protect the faithful. When he descends, he exhibits superhuman acts just to prove his supreme right. And materialists like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, and Kamsa are sufficiently punished. He acts in a manner which no one can imitate. For example, the Lord, when he appeared as Rama, bridged the Indian Ocean. When he appeared as Krishna, from his very childhood, he showed superhuman activities by killing Putana, Aghasura, and Sakatasura, Kaliya, etc. Then his maternal uncle Kamsa. When he was at Dwarka, he married 16,108 queens, and all of them were blessed with a sufficient number of children. The sum total of his personal family members amounted to about 100,000, popularly known as the Yadu Vamsa. And again, during his lifetime, he managed to vanquish them all. He is famous as the Govardhan Dari Hari because he lifted, at the age of only 7, the hill known as Govardhana. The Lord killed many undesirable kings in his time, and as a Kshatriya, he fought chivalrously. He is famous as Asamurdva, unparalleled. No one is equal to or greater than him. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So there's certain qualities of Krishna that are unparalleled. First of all, he is Sad Aishwarya. Then he's Asta Siddhi, and also he's Asta Guna. Okay, so Sad Aishwarya means he has 6 opulences in full: beauty, fame, knowledge, power, wealth, and renunciation. No one can parallel those. Then he is Asta Siddhi. He has the 8 cities: Anima, Lagima, Garima, and let's see, what is it? Anima, Lagima, Garima, and Lagima, Prapti, Prakamya, Isitva, Vasitva, and Kama Vasahita. That is, Anima, he can reduce his size to that of an atom. One example of that, see, it's not only the Lord that has these, he has these in full, but there are other living entities that have some of these. For example, when Hanuman was crossing the ocean from Rameshwaram to Lanka, there's this big demon that came out of the ocean, and it was a gigantic demon. So Hanuman reduced his size to almost like an atom, entered into the mouth of the demon, because the demon had to swallow or devour whoever came. By the way, it was a female demon. So he went into the mouth of the demon, and then he came out. And then the demon couldn't do anything because they can only swallow once. So that way he could continue his journey. So that's Anima. And then Mahima, expanding the body to infinite size. Hanuman also did that. And of course, Krishna could do these things like... and then Garima, infinitely heavy when the the whirlwind tornado demon picked up Krishna and took him way up in the air and was going to make him fall down and die. Krishna became so heavy that the demon fell down and died. Right? And then Lagima is weightless. So Narada Muni is like virtually weightless. He can fly through the universe. Right? And then Prapti, the ability to be anywhere at his will. So he can be present simultaneously in all the palaces of Dwarka with his over 16,108 wives at the same time. So Narada Muni saw that. And Prakamya, realizing whatever he wants. Just by thinking of something, it happens for Krishna. And Isitva, supremacy over nature. He controls nature. And then Vasitva, he controls natural forces. So he can make a cold weapon, he can make a fire weapon, he can do anything he wants, do all these incredible things. And at Kamavasayita, he can create an entire universe. So Vishwamrita Muni had developed up to the point of Kamavasayita, where he tried to create an alternate universe because he was trying to elevate a Sudra to the heavenly planets of Indra, and Indra threw the Sudra back down. So what did he do? Vishwamrita created an alternate universe with his alternate Indra. You see, so Krishna has all these in full, and others can develop them somewhat. And then the Astaguna is, let's see what that is. So the distinction between the supersoul and the conditioned individual soul is that the supersoul, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, maintains his natural opulences, known as Sadaishwarya, Astasiddhi, and Astaguna. So I'm not quite sure what Astaguna is. It's 8 qualities, but I'm not sure what they are. We'll have to find that. Okay, so therefore Krishna is unparalleled. No one can equal him. No one is better than him or greater than him. And Krishna maintains the universe in its normal condition. That is, he provides all the minimal needs for all living entities, not only human beings, but all living entities. And that way they can live happily and as Prabhupada says, execute their predestined occupations to attain salvation at the end, following the rules and regulations mentioned in revealed scriptures. So if one follows the rules and regulations mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, then they can live happily, not have any penury, that means missing things or being poor. They can have, everything that they need, and at the same time, if they follow the rules and regulations, they go back to Godhead at the end of this life. Sahayagya praja sristva purarava prajapati anenya parsavistvadvam esavo svista kamaduk. Again, 3rd chapter, 10th verse, that in the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods along with sacrifices for Vishnu and blessed them by saying, "Be thou happy by this yajna or sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation." So, we are meant to perform yajnas or sacrifices for the satisfaction of Vishnu or Krishna. And therefore, while we're in the material world, we can live happily and comfortably without anxiety. And after finishing the present body or material body, we can enter into the kingdom of God with the spiritual body. The Prabhupada says that is the whole program for the living entity or the conditioned soul. By performance of yajna, the conditioned souls gradually become Krishna conscious, notice the word gradually, and become godly in all respects. In the age of Kali, the Sankirtan Yajna, the chanting of the names of God, is recommended by the Vedic literatures, and this transcendental system was introduced by Lord Chaitanya for the deliverance of all men in this age. So we don't have to perform all the rituals that are, you'll see explained in great detail in the 4 Vedas. All right, the Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajur Veda, and the Atharva Veda. So there's very, very elaborate rituals offered to different demigods, but ultimately, Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sadapasyanti Surayo Diviva Chaksuratatam Tat Pripasna Vipanyavo. Ultimately, they're all meant Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam, to be offered at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. According to, this is a verse from the Rig Veda, Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam. So, therefore, Sankirtan Yagya and Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada says, go well together. Lord Krishna, in his devotional form, as Lord Chaitanya is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 5th chapter, 32nd verse, Krishna Varnyam Chisak Krishna Sangapangastra Prasadam Yajnai Sankirtana Parar Yajanti Hi Sumedasaha. In this age of Kali, people who are endowed with sufficient intelligence will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates by performance of Sankirtan Yagya. So other yagyas are not recommended in this age. And there are so many others that are in the 4 original Vedas. The Rig Veda explains which demigods offer the different kinds of yagyas. And then the Samaveda teaches the mantras that you have to recite. And the Yajurveda just explains all the details of how to perform the sacrifices, very, very detailed and costly also. And then Atharva Veda gives you supplemental information, such as Ayurveda and the science of casting spells and things like that, all kinds of things. Okay, so why is there a material world? Well, it's to give the recalcitrant and what you would call the disobedient souls who become envious of Krishna a place to go and rehabilitate themselves. And also a place where, if they are adamantly insistent, well, they can try and satisfy their perverted desires. So there's 2 things that can happen in the material world. One, the revolting souls can try and satisfy their perverted desires. Of course, they will never succeed. They'll have some mild success and then they'll fail. Or they can decide, after failing over and over again, Vahanam Janmanam Ante, after many, many births and deaths, of speculation and trying to control the material nature with material science and so forth. When they utterly fail and they're completely frustrated, if they want, they can Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasad, Bhakti Lata Vijay. In other words, they can meet a pure devotee, and by surrendering to the pure devotee and listening carefully, they can liberate themselves from this entanglement of material nature. But it's a rare thing to meet a pure devotee, but it's possible. And so the Nityabadas, those who, because of their own foolishness, become entangled eternally in the cycle of birth and death, have a chance to get out of it. And that's the real purpose of the material universe, is to give them a chance either to try and satisfy their crazy desires or to get disgusted with all that and get out of the entanglement. So the material world is created to satisfy the whims of the Nityabada, or everlasting conditioned souls, just as naughty boys are provided with playing cradles. Otherwise, there's no need of the material world. But when they become intoxicated with the power of material science to exploit the resources unlawfully without the sanction of the Lord, and that also only for sense gratification. There is necessity of the Lord's incarnation to chastise the rebellious and to protect the faithful. So this is very interesting. Prabhupada is accusing material science of basically inflating the false ego of the living entities and keeping them entangled unnecessarily in the cycle of birth and death. Let me see if I have what I'm looking for here. No, I don't have it. Okay. Anyway, Prabhupada condemns material education very strongly. He says it's a waste of time. It's not needed at all. Real education, as explained in Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, 8th to 12th verse, Manitvam adamidvam ahimsa santirajabam acharya pasvam socham staryam atva vinigraha indriyarte savairagyam anahankara evacha janmamityu jara vyadi dukadosana darshanam. So it explains that then it says what it says. Yeah, my ashaktirana vismamga putra dara grihadesu nityam cha samachitatvam istamistu papadisu Maichananya yogena bhaktir avyabhicharina vivikta desa sevitvam aratir janasamsadi adyatma jnanat nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etaj jnanam iti proktam adjnanam yad atonyata. Humility, pridelessness, nonviolence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, steadiness, self-control, renunciation of the objects of sense gratification, absence of false ego, the perception of the evil of birth, death, old age, and disease, detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and the rest, even-mindedness amid pleasant and unpleasant events, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, meaning Krishna, aspiring to live in a solitary place, meaning a holy place where no nonsense is taking place, and detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization and philosophical search for the absolute truth. All these I declare to be knowledge. And besides this, whatever there may be is ignorance. So, self-quarantine is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing because you avoid the association of nonsense people, detachment from the general mass of people, and so forth, accepting the importance of self-realization. So this is 13 chapter, verses 8 to 12, explains what is knowledge. And then it says, Etad jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yatad nyata. Anything. Krishna says, all this I declare to be knowledge, and besides this, whatever there may be is ignorance. So electrical engineering and IT and all that stuff, it's all ignorance. It just teaches a person to be a Sudra, working for unholy people so that they can get rich, and you get mildly, you can sustain yourself, but at the expense of Krishna consciousness, of wasting hours and hours and years not being Krishna conscious. Of course, you have to balance your life. If you're not Krishna conscious at work and in sleep, then you have to make it up by being Krishna conscious in the rest of the hours where you're not sleeping and not working. But it's a balancing act, but it can be done. One can be Krishna conscious in any situation, of course. So, then the Lord, when he comes, he manifests superhuman acts just to prove his supreme right. And materialists like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, and Kamsa are sufficiently punished, so that we should have faith that all travails of life will come to an end. They don't last eternally. And ultimately, Krishna consciousness will conquer over all the nonsense in the material world if we practice sincerely and rigidly. That rigid practice is very important. But the world, previously there were a few Hiranyakashipu's, Kamsa's, Ravana's. Now there's an unlimited number of them in the material world, all different levels. So this is a great time to preach Krishna consciousness. Almost everyone you meet is a nonsense person, and if we are always depending on Krishna, depending on His goodwill and His mercy, then we'll be able to significantly influence people to give up sense gratification and take up Krishna consciousness. Okay, so there are a lot of points here, but the main thing is Krishna is called asamodva, unparalleled. No one is equal or greater than Him. We should be convinced of that. Then we become a devotee. If we have doubts about that, we remain basically a conditioned soul. Okay, well, glory to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions or comments? Yes, yeah. Yes. Well, it means that you become more conscious of it. Most people are not conscious that God is in the heart, right? So when you become conscious of something, then it becomes established, it becomes real. If you're not conscious, then it's not real. Although the Lord is there. It's just like one day you're out of money and you don't know what to do, and then you put on a pair of pants that you haven't worn for some time, and when you put your hand in the pocket, my God, there's $20 there, so you were unaware that the $20 was in that older pair of pants, or that pair of pants that you don't wear. But now you're conscious of it, so you're not devastated that today I have no money at all, right? So when you become conscious that the Lord is in your heart, He becomes established in your heart. It's not that He wasn't there and now all of a sudden, He pops up in there. It's that we are not aware of it. We're not conscious. Everything depends on our consciousness. So when you make a mistake, that means you were not fully conscious. You made a mistake. So someone came up to me the other day and said, oh, I'm so unhappy. I made a mistake. I said, well, we all make mistakes. Why are you so unhappy? He said, well, I shouldn't make that mistake. I said, but you're not a perfect person. You're definitely going to make mistakes. No, but I don't want to be imperfect. I said, that's Mayavad philosophy. If you think you are good enough to be perfect in everything, you're actually Mayavadi. You won't try and become a devotee if you think you're perfect. And perfect in what? In mundane life, making every decision correctly in mundane life. That doesn't mean you're a devotee. The best decision is to be Krishna conscious. But to be Krishna conscious, you have to realize that we have 4 defects. We make mistakes, we're easily illusioned, we have imperfect senses, and we have a cheating propensity. So how can you be perfect? You see, this idea I am perfect is actually nonsense. If we were perfect, then why did we come to this material world to suffer? See? So people have these crazy ideas in their mind, and then they get all stressed because they made a mistake. The mistake was coming to this world. The mistake is having a material body. The mistake is thinking you can be happy in this material body. That's the mistake. And as long as you have a material body, there's a glaring mistake right in front of you. The body is always subject to suffering and illusion, and has all these 4 defects. Therefore, we should act on the level of the soul. Well, on the level of the soul, we're very humble, and we're thoroughly aware of our, let's say, not only mistakes, but our shortcomings. Therefore, we have to depend on the mercy of the Lord. If you think I'm perfect, then you don't think you need the mercy of the Lord. You know, I'm perfect. I don't make mistakes. I'm so smart, and all the decisions I make are always right, and I know this and I know that. But even this person who is very smart, very, very meticulous and everything, he made a mistake. and he's all bent out of shape because of it. That's my avoid. That's nonsense. You're not perfect. What's perfect is surrendering to Krishna. That's why it says anything besides these 20 points of knowledge is actually ignorance. You're spending your whole life studying ignorance, right? And it's not going to help you at the moment of death. Okay, all glories to Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.